If you're thinking about buying Topps Chrome Baseball, do not do it. I've opened up a dozen blaster boxes and 8 mega boxes, and all I've gotten is mostly base cards. Hardly any great inserts, hardly any good parallels. Basically, a bunch of rookies that are not very good, none of the elite rookies. And if you're thinking about you're going to hit one of the chase cards, fat chance in retail. Now, I'm sure out there you're going to see some videos where somebody has pulled some amazing card out of retail packs, whether it's a fat pack, a blaster box, or a mega box. But the number of people who have to buy it like me in relation to who's actually posting and getting one is going to be far and few in between. The odds are astronomically terrible for us. And you know why that is? Because Topps, Fanatics, and Panini have decided that breakers are more valuable to them. Because their channel, Fanatics Live, is more important to them. So what they're going to do is they're going to manipulate the market. They're going to take the very best cards, the very best rookie patches, the ones-on-ones, and they're going to show them live being open on Fanatics. They're also going to bloat the boxes sent over to the breakers, because the only way they can do that is to manipulate the market. They're going to take the very, very best cards, give them to breakers, and they're going to open them on their channel, and they're going to somehow miraculously get the rookie patches. And it's going to look like it's such an amazing and easy thing to do. But what we all know is, although the retail side makes up, more or less 45 to 55% of the market, we don't matter to them. They don't care about us. So if we continue to keep on buying retail products, chasing for those elusive hits that we think are actually possible, they're not. The odds are astronomically bad against us retail buyers. Basically, they will give us a few crumbs every so often. They won't give us the ones. They won't give us the elite rookie patches, because those have all been taken out of the inventory pool and they've been automatically given to breakers. So that way, when they're live on their channels, they're going to miraculously open it and show how amazing of a pull they got. But we all know in reality, we never stood a chance. We retail buyers never stood a chance. And after opening these, and I've opened it plenty to have a good idea, is Topps Chrome Baseball actually worth it? No. Now, if the price point was half of what it was, maybe you can justify it. But with this bloated price, with this watered down product, and the fact that we can't actually even hit the very best chase cards, it's not a product for us. Unfortunately, this industry, this hobby isn't really for us anymore. Topps and Panini have both decided we don't matter. We just don't matter at all anymore. And so my recommendation to you is stop buying retail. Not only is it too expensive now for most of us, the product is so expensive, and we get so very little. We get just loads of base cards and unwanted cards. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about, but Topps, Fanatics, and Panini have basically given retail buyers just crap. It just is nothing more than crap cards. And then they've done the ultimate worst sacrilege. They've made us think that we have a chance when we don't have a chance. Whether it's pre-order buys, like on Sapphire Basketball, or if it's whether or not we think that we're going to get rookie patches one-on-ones, it's not. Because those cards are made specially, separately, and then then they have to be reinserted into packs. And they are not going to give the very best of the best cards to retail. They will only give them to breakers and their Fanatics Live sites. And so ultimately, we've just been conned. We've been tricked. We think we have a chance, but we never stood a chance. We never even had a chance. And, I don't really buy cards for the chase cards because I just assume that I'm not going to get them. But when they manipulate the market this badly, and then on top of that, the prices have more than tripled over the last several years, and we've gotten way worse watered down cards, you can't really justify paying these kind of prices at retail for companies that really don't care about us. And let me tell you, Topps Fanatics, they don't care about us retail buyers. They never cared about us. They could care less about us. They don't even want us. And if they had it up to them, they wouldn't have anything more to do with us. But, because we make up, it's hard to say exact figures, but it's roughly in the ballpark of 45 to 55% of the market is us. And because of the sheer number of people, we may not have the sheer dollar amounts that we spend like some of the breakers and some of the high-end hobby buyers, but because we have the more numbers of people who are in the hobby, we kind of control or can dictate where the industry and the hobby goes. And so with that many numbers and millions of people who do collect into the hobby, we may not spend as much, but as a cumulative group, we do make up a big chunk of the industry, and you just kind of need that word of mouth. Yeah, we're important in that regard, but in terms of monetary aspects, they can care less about us. And the only way this industry is going to change is if we just put our foot down and just say, hey, we're not going to buy retail anymore. You've taken advantage of us for so many years. You don't care about us. You manipulate the market. And you basically, let's call it what it is. You've cheated us. You blatantly cheated and manipulated the market and conned us. Every so often you give us a breadcrumb, but it's not the very best breadcrumbs. And you don't really value us as customers at all. And so my recommendations to everybody out there who's thinking about buying Topps Chrome baseball, who are thinking about buying more Topps Chrome basketball, who are thinking about later this year buying Topps and Fanatics football, don't do it. Don't buy retail hobby collecting cards anymore. Just get out of the industry. Buy singles and don't have anything to do more with more retail buying.